When is it too early to start AAC?
Yeah.
Have you heard all those questions?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that we're kind of talking about this because I think that there's a lot of misconceptions in the field about AAC and AAC readiness. I mean, in my understanding, it's that it's never too early for AAC, or there's no specific skills or things that you need to be showing to show that you're ready for AAC. But what would you kind of say as an SLP?
Yeah, no prerequisites for sure. Some people will say we have to start with PECs first, or we have to start with only 6 symbols first. You know, we don't develop language like that. Totally. We don't develop language by only saying 6 words to our babies, right? And that ties along with how much language and spoken words we do give, you know, to our developing infant. So yeah, I would say there are no prerequisites for AAC, and the more robust the language, the more options that a person has to communicate, and that really helps them to reduce their frustrations, but then also develop different concepts in different language.
I was just speaking to another SLP the other day, and she said the only prerequisite that you have for using AAC or high-tech AAC is that you're breathing. She said the only time I wouldn't recommend AAC is if you're not breathing, which I really love, because I think exactly like what you're saying, we don't limit little babies, and so why would we limit anyone at any age, because they're still at that same stage of developing language and developing vocabulary.
Can you tell me a little bit about why maybe you wouldn't start with like a smaller symbol set on a system? Why would you start with maybe like more of a robust?
So you mean instead of having 6 symbols, we would have maybe 60. We definitely, we want to do this in collaboration with an occupational therapist, someone who is looking at access, because we also want the child to be able to access the symbols. So for example, I'm looking at 108 symbols. They're very small, right? You're looking at about 60 symbols. So when you're looking at those two things, there is a difference in the size of the symbols, and not all children or adults have that direct access to be able to hit. The reason why we want to have 60 versus 6 is because if we have 6 words, that's not going to give very many options to pair words together. So if we have 60, then we can say 2 words together, 3 words together, as long as there's core vocabulary, those words that we use all the time. We have more options to pair words. If we have ball, want, go, food, eat, mommy, we can't pair those words together as much as we can when you have you have 16 17 core words I can see: eat, drink, get, go, help, open, put, like, play, read, stop, want, take, tell, turn. You can say so many things with just those words that I think, you know, it speaks volumes to having a robust communication system.